So this is The World Conquered. Today is kind of a special edition, if there is such a thing. I'm going to be responding, again, to a video by Mindshift, Brandon from Mindshift. And I guess I'm talking directly to you, Brandon. I know what you want, or at least please correct me if I'm wrong. I gather that you want to get into dueling verses. You pull out a verse and say, if I'm wrong, please tell me how I'm wrong regarding the verse. I'm going to contend that before you ever get to a verse in Scripture, that you have already abandoned any fundamental principles for not just the common layperson. Maybe they don't have access to resources maybe like you do. My library isn't huge, but I think it provides me a pretty good working knowledge of things regarding Scripture. So I'm going to assume that you once held to a basic understanding of what Scripture is, how it has come to us. And by you deconstructing, apostatizing, I have to assume that you have abandoned it all. And you no longer believe, well, I'm certain that you no longer believe that the Bible is inspired and inerrant, infallible. And I guess the only thing I can say there is based on what? When we have an entire history of men who have thought through it. And that's one thing that I say in the openings to my own videos. I rely upon those great men and their minds that God has given the church over the ages. And please tell me what is wrong with that. You have had to rely on someone telling you these things. When you say that the Bible is Jewish mythology, somebody told you that. You did not determine that on your own. You had to have read Scripture and then compared it to what someone else told you, and you bought it. And that's fine. If that's where we are, that's fine. But I'm just telling you up front, we need to work from that before we ever get into the verses. I know you want me to address Hosea 11:1, and you want me to address Matthew 2:15 immediately. It must be immediate. Just like all the other verses that you throw out while at the same time saying you don't cherry pick. That's been a contention too. Yeah, Brandon, you cherry pick. You take a verse that sounds like it's saying what you want it to say, and you concoct this entire view and throw it back on us. Well, I'm still going to tell you up front, I'll get there. I promise you I'll get there. And you may even look at this video and say, it took you 2 days to come up with this. Well, don't worry. I've got about a dozen more segments to put together, but I thought it might be beneficial to start here. I will get there. And you may not stick with it, and you, like I said, you may want an immediate answer, and if I haven't given you an immediate answer, you might abandon this whole thing and brush me off, but I'm going to still produce them. I'm still going to go at the garbage that you throw at us. Fair enough. So, I guess look forward to it, because I'm not going away. I know you're not going away, and for anybody listening to our little dialogue, I hope it's worthwhile. I really do. It's going to give a great perspective on this versus that. So anyway, that's me and the world conquered. Thanks, and see ya.